All right, so mobilizations, 2 quick ones, obviously super important. Number 1 is this banded hip flexion. You can envision basically what I'm gonna do is I'm simply just gonna try and practice my deadlift setup. So this is absolutely freaking critical that you're following, is that when you do this, this mobilization is about keeping a neutral spine and flexing the hip, not the back. We don't want to do the Tovar deadlift where it looks like a dog taking a poo, right? What instead you want to do is keep this nice flat back. I mentioned this in the video before, and I can't emphasize this enough, that when your brain and your body senses your spine in a bad position, it will do everything it can to shut you down so that you don't challenge that position. It does not like nerve damage, because nerve damage ain't fixable. It can't heal that. So it will absolutely slow you down. It will fuck everything up if your spine is in a bad position. So when you're mobilizing, take a PVC, put it on your back. Notice 3 points of contact, right? My sacrum, between my shoulder blades, top of my head. As I go to do this, I'm gonna work on as if you can envision I'm doing a deadlift, right? So again, the back is super flat. I'm pushing the hip back, a little bit of bend in the knee, so that basically, all I'm doing is practicing my setup. From here, I'll contract, relax, contract, relax. I can drive down a little further. I can unlock the knee, push my chest down a little bit more, and then pull the knee back. All the different ways to get after the hip, all fair game. Obviously, both sides. Retest that deadlift setup. It's all about being able to get into this nice flat back position. That's mode number 1. Mode number 2, if you plan on doing step-ups and step-downs, you have to make sure that this hip is nice and neutral as you step up onto the box. If you're overextending onto the box to reach that hip up, right? A lot of people are stiff in the hip so that when they reach their knee up, their pelvis tucks under with them. That's exactly what we're trying to avoid. So, nice stiff back. Again, band on the hip. Get as much stretch in this band, that goes for both of them, much pull on the hip as you can. You can do it laterally, you can do it posteriorly, but all I'm trying to do is kind of open this thing up in this nice neutral position so that it's even easier to pull my leg up into the box, keep this position, stand up, and then even if you're stepping down, again, you don't want to be overextending or rounding as you step off, so that those single leg stuff will be huge.